This part of the Deep Roads looks familiar.
We're back where we started. And in only 5 days. Not bad, eh?
Think we could take a break? I feel wrong.
I think all our stomachs are a bit tender right now.
I'll wager it was those deep mushrooms we found.
No. It's...
Oh god.
Carver!
It's the Blight. I can sense it.
just like that Templar, Wesley. I'll be just as dead. Just as gone.
I'm not going to let that happen.
I'm not going to make it. Not to the surface. Not anywhere. It's getting worse.
There might be something we can do. I stole the maps from a warden that had come to Kirkwall. I wanted to know if he was looking for me. He wasn't. The maps were for planning their own expedition into the Deep Roads.
Does that mean the Grey Wardens are here?
If the Wardens are here, I know where. We could bring Carver to them.
And what? Become a Grey Warden?
Is becoming a Grey Warden a cure?
Yes, I suppose it is. But it's not without a price. One not everyone is willing to pay.
What price? Maker's breath, spit it out.
The process of becoming a warden is unpleasant and irreversible. It also means you might never see your brother again. He might survive the Blight, but at the cost of becoming a Grey Warden. It's not an easy life, trust me.
What about you? You're not a Grey Warden anymore.
You think I got away? Eventually they, or the Circle, will drag me back. I've got no illusions about that.
Is this even possible? How does someone become a Grey Warden?
I can't tell you. But it's not something you can undo once it's done. Even if you want to.
This just keeps sounding better and better.
They might agree to it, however. That's if we can find them in time.
I don't see any better options.
Then I hope I'm right.
What's wrong?
I think they're nearby. Or it could be Darkspawn.
Great. Oh, hi. Wow. Huh? Oh. This is going to... that was bad.
Anders.
Hello.
Fancy meeting you here, Stroud.
I could say the same. I thought you were through fighting Darkspawn.
I'm not here to fight Darkspawn. I came looking for you.
You mean the boy as a recruit? Of course you do. I'm sorry. I know this comes as no comfort to you, but we do not recruit Grey Wardens out of pity. It is no kindness.
Carver happens to be a fine warrior. You'd be an idiot not to recruit him.
Be that as it may, I cannot.
Stroud, trust me when I say this one is worth your time. With the Blight over, you Wardens don't have recruits lining up.
This is no simple thing, Anders. This may be as much a death sentence as the sickness, and you know it.
He'll die anyway. Take him and try. I'm asking you.
If the boy comes, he comes now, and you may not see him again. Being a Grey Warden is not a cure. It is a calling.
Are you sure about this?
If this is the only way you can live, then it has to be.
We must move quickly if we are to make the surface in time.
Then... I guess this is it. Take care of Mother.
Wow. What would have happened if I hadn't taken Anders with me down there? I've chosen someone else than my brother.
Home, sweet home. Finally.
This is going to be
Oh,
bad.
I wonder if Bartrand came back to the city. You think I'd be that lucky?
Just make sure you let me know when you find him.
I'm not in a good mood.
Trust me, you'll be the first to know. I'm sorry about what happened to your brother.
He'll make it. Carver's stronger than he thinks.
I should have seen Bartrand's betrayal coming. I'll find that maggot if it's the last thing I do. I imagine you'll be heading home to tell the family.
Tell my
I
mom.
don't have much choice.
You'll be a wealthy man, Hawk. It wasn't all for nothing.
That's a little comfort. Hey mom! We lost another child, but guess what? We're rich!
Oh, my baby. You made it home. Carver is with you.
No,
Is he coming back?
I don't know.
But hey mom, we're rich!
So the champion's brother was a Grey Warden.
Yes, but that's not the connection you're looking for.
Isn't it? The involvement of the Grey Wardens makes perfect sense. And the champion's companions? Merrill, Aveline, Isabella? That Warden Anders.
Don't remind me. I introduced them.
We thought they all came from Ferelden together, but now it makes sense. Motive and opportunity.
It's still not what you think.
Then I need to hear more.
Unless you've already decided. I can always go if you don't need me anymore.
Tell me what came next.
I don't think she likes me. Just a feeling I get.
The treasure we found in the deep roads made us a fortune. The champion moved up in the world. Literally. Bought a mansion in Hightown. Everyone knew who he was now. Even the Viscount was taking notice. The Grey Wardens left Kirkwall. It was months before we learned Carver survived. 3 years later, the Qunari still haven't left. The Qunari insisted they were waiting for their ship. But some of us knew better.
Sunny day. So, any tumbleweed? Would it be appropriate with his sons? Oh, actual people. Was
The
beginning to
compound
wonder.
was not meant to be permanent. There are concerns the Qunari influence is no longer contained.
Hello, Toad.
Was it ever? Kirkwall has tension enough between Templar and Mage. But these Qunari, they sit like gargoyles waiting for Maker knows what, and everyone goes mad around them. Nearly 4 years I've stood between fanatics. And now, this.
Don't keep us in suspense.
leave us.
Yes, Toad. Hop out. Go back to your
Meredith
pond.
at my throat, Orsino at my heels, and a city scared of heretical giants. Balance has held because the Qunari ask for nothing. Even the space in Lowtown was a gift to contain them. But now, the Arishok has requested you, by name. What did you do?
I can't help it if I make an impression.
Apparently not. I remember how you helped my son. It seems you are meant to have influence above your station. Speak to the Arishok. Give him what he needs to keep the peace. Can you do that for Kirkwall, Serah Hawke?
Sounds like you'd be better off without this headache.
They will not leave, and we don't have the resources to force the issue.
Ah.
At least, not in a way that would leave the city intact. If they had come to conquer, I suspect they would have done so.
I've seen hate for them, but I haven't heard anything major in years.
Zealots are bravest where their lies can't be argued, behind closed doors.
That's
Chantry
true.
leaders see Qunari beliefs as a challenge, not an attack. But the message gets muddled among casual adherents. I'm certainly not equipped to argue the fine points of faith.
Have the years been kind to Seamus?
He is his own man, but your actions tempered him somewhat. He's not so angry at the world. I thank you for that. I may not agree with him on many things, but I am proud of what he is becoming.
The Qunari usually arrive as conquerors. Odd that this has gone on so long.
Very, and I have no interest in antagonizing them. That is partially why I suffer being a messenger today. A treaty exists, and it has been honored. Although...
You have doubts?
They claim they're waiting for a second ship. But it has been 3 years. They want something else.
I am always willing to assist.
Well, that is an attitude this city has lacked for a long time. Appease the Arishok. Take his demand and let him return to dormancy. As awkward as this has been, it is better than the alternative. I should spend more time with my boy. This life is too short.
Maybe I've been wrong about you, Duma. Maybe you do care about him. You still care too much about your politics and stuff like that. But maybe you do care a bit more about him than I initially thought. Okay. You've been moved from the disliked list to the okay list. But I still don't like your Toady. He's on the dislike list. Okay. Wow. I'm getting quest up the wazoo. Need to level up. Forgot to do that before. Huh. Oh, here it is. Magic +1 and mana stamina +20. Well, figured that out. Yes. Anyways, this has been Eric Cobra, and this has been Let's Play Dragon Age 2. See you around!